the question is, looking back, if you could talk to yourself when you first started to self-harm, what would you say to yourself? And if you had the chance to go back and not self-harm, would you do it? Or do you think self-harm has made you into who you are today? Okay, looking back, what would I have said to myself if I can go back? I would tell myself, you know, Sophie, you may not think this now, but that first cut, even though you didn't like it that much and it hurt, that you're gonna do it again, and you're gonna do it 20,000 times worse than that. You're gonna get stitches. You're going to, from starting today, the day you first cut, and the day you stop, cut almost every single day for a year. And you're gonna hurt your family and your friends. I can't even tell you when you started from not self-harming to self-harming every day, because that whole time frame is a blur, and that's what you're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out on life, miss out on moments, friendships, relationships, opportunities because of self-harm. You're not gonna want to go out and swim, even though you love swimming, or go out with friends, try out for cheerleading, go finish with your gymnastics and dance classes, because your scars are gonna get in the way. You're not gonna enter relationships in a long time because you're afraid that people aren't gonna accept you because of the scars you have. You're gonna feel self-conscious. You're gonna hate yourself, and thinking that self-harm, fixes things at this moment is such a stupid thing to think, because all it is just pushing and prolonging the time for you to heal. I would have told myself, just talk to someone. Just talk to someone, tell someone how you feel. Tell them the things you've been holding back and you haven't been talking about. And the situation with your mother and the things you're going with at home, all these things are going to, you're going to get past all those things. And they're not as bad as they may feel right now, because they're going to get better. And I would have told myself, have some love for yourself. You're such a unique and interesting and beautiful individual, and I just want you to love yourself. And imagine one day having children and, them questioning, Mom, what are these scars from? Or if you're still self-harming when you're that age, and your kids are running up to you, screaming and crying, Mom, you don't do it. Do you want that kind of life? And I would have said, it wasn't worth it. It's just not worth it. The ends never justify the means, and you could save yourself years of self-hatred, self-loathing, years of turmoil, sadness, depression, hate, and shame and guilt if you just talk to someone, anyone. It's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay to tell people you're not happy. Stop pretending. Stop thinking if you do certain outcomes or certain things that it's going to produce this outcome of pure happiness, and your mom is going to love you the way you want her to love you, or your life is going to be the way you want it to be, because there's nothing you can do that's going to change how other people are. And you have to accept what you can change and accept what is in your control and what's not. Not eating and then binging, purging doesn't solve anything. Using tons of drugs doesn't really solve anything. Cutting and drinking excessively doesn't solve anything. All it does is just cause the people around you to feel hurt and sad and think you're dying. And there's going to be a time when your brother's at your bedside and he's crying his eyes out because he thought that she died. So why do those things to the people you love the most and put them through all that? It's not worth it. Self-harm hasn't really benefited me in any way other than even with suicide attempts, I still attempted regardless of self-harming. You know, you could only do so much, and the best thing for me would have been just to tell myself, talk to someone. But people with self-harm, they self-harm for a reason. You know, you're missing something. There's something that's not going right for you, and you're trying to manipulate your feelings in a certain way, and you use self-harming to do those things. If you don't have self-harm, you're going to go to something else, unless you find what it is that you're missing or needing, or, you know, yearning for, and find it in a healthy way, like through maybe counseling or whatever. You know, I self-harmed because I didn't want to feel emotions. I didn't care. I just didn't want to feel anything. I wanted to be gone, just gone. If I had the opportunity not to do it, I would definitely choose not to do it, because I would have saved myself scars. That was a really great question. So I hope you guys have a really great week, you know, and see you next week. So take care. Bye.